I see some Bachelorette contestants in here. It's Monday, September 12th, 2016. My co-host today, of course, is Chris Harrison. Welcome.
Thank you. So good to see you again.
Nice to see you here. So nice to see you here on such a somber and reflectful day yesterday was, and to have you here today is just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, well, it's good, and everyone seems fired up here.
Yeah, of course,
good.
yes. Very good. Did you, now, did you drive from Atlantic City? How did you get here? Because you're everywhere.
Yeah, so
right now.
for those of you who don't know, we did Miss America last night. I got the name right.
Yes.
That's really, since that debacle, I have not slept.
Yeah,
knowing that I was going to be doing the next Miss America, the next big pageant, and I needed to say a name correctly, which shouldn't be a big deal. And in the end, it was not.
Right.
But yeah,
but it is the kind of thing that keeps you awake
at night. As a host, that is your biggest nightmare.
And Miss America herself has a name that, to me, her mom looked down and said, "One day you will be Miss America."
Right. Savvy Shields. Savvy Shields from Arkansas. Miss Arkansas, congratulations.
Congratulations.
But, yeah.
There she is. Yeah. Oh, she is here tomorrow. Okay,
yeah.
good.
That was our selfie right after the crowning ceremony. But yeah, Savvy Shields, I mean, that name is perfect.
Yes.
To either be a stunt woman or Miss America.
Yeah, you can only, it goes one or two ways.
So I'm like, here's your crown. I sprint out of there. I'm in Atlantic City, which typically I'm told is 2 hours away.
Yeah, well, I mean, who told you that?
Well, and so it's midnight, so there's no traffic. No one's on the road.
Right, so that...
Somehow we made it a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
It was Gilligan's Island all over again as we circled. So I drove into town last night, as you mentioned, it was a very somber day, and we were struck by, they had the twin beams going up into the heavens.
Yes.
And the Empire State Building was red, white, and blue. It was a very beautiful scene last night.
We can see the lights, the beam of lights from our apartment, and it was weird this year because I kept taking photos of it because we could see it so clearly, and I would take photos with my cell phone. But that's my photo because I had to make it in black and white for you to see it in the picture. It was so strange; it was not showing up in the photos. And then I did the thing where how you can make the photo black and white, and I did that, and then you could see it.
It was really beautiful last night coming in that late. But the odd thing is, we were coming right into New York City, and we saw that, and then all of a sudden it was on my right, and then all of a sudden I was past it, and I'm like, "Sir, did we miss New York City?" And he's like, "Yeah, we missed the tunnel." I said, "We missed Manhattan."
Right.
I mean,
that's hard to miss.
Yeah, I grew up in Texas. It's easy to miss some small towns.
Right.
Manhattan, you shouldn't miss.
It's the one with the buildings, with all the buildings.
And I'm excited to get here. I'd like to get a little sleep. All of a sudden, I see Manhattan in our rearview mirror. And I'm like, we really should go that way. And so we circled around Manhattan, came in, He
wanted you to see everything New York has to offer. The east side, the west side.
But now I know why you New Yorkers are like this. When you just yell at the cabbie or yell at the guy and tell him where to go. I became that guy last night. I felt like such a local. I'm like, take the Washington Bridge. You need to go up the Hudson Parkway. No, turn. Yeah. And so that was my night last night, or actually my morning at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. Well, we had a great we had a summer party. One of our producers here, Cindy McDonald, threw an end of summer party for all of us staff members, which was so fun and so generous, especially considering how much we all drink. So I wanted to show you some pictures from this party because I think it's just kind of funny because I never hand my camera to anybody.
Right.
Because whenever I do...
Nothing good's going to happen.
No, I'm always regretful because I am convinced that nobody knows how to take a picture except for me. So I will start with, oh my gosh, I have pictures of our entire day together. I spent the entire day with Lori Schulweis. First of all, we took a Soul Cycle class. This is us before Soul Cycle, and this is us after.
Right. That looks like you guys after the party.
Yeah, well, it could have been. Same look. And then, so here we are. We got a party a party bus. You know, a party bus that so nobody had to drive.
Of course, smart.
And so here we all are on the party bus. Now this is me taking a selfie in a moving bus. See how you can pretty much see all of us? We're all clear.
That's solid work. That's
right.
solid.
Thanks a lot. Then we go to the party and I hand my camera off and I go, get some pictures so I can show on the air. Okay. There's that one.
That could literally be anywhere at any party in the world.
Wait, here's another one. That's a good one too. That's great. Yep.
I feel like
Wait, here's a couple more. Wait, get one with me in it. Get one with me. Okay.
I feel like that's just good. I feel like this is an episode of Cops and this is surveillance video. Do
This
you
one's
know
good
who this
flash.
person was?
Put the flash
on. And the flash. Yeah, that's just useless.
I said put the flash on. No, like it's on. It flashed. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay, all right.
So
There you go.
when was this part? This is yesterday?
This was Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. So everyone's recovered because the staff was a little sluggish, I noticed, coming in today.
I would say it's going to be a 2 to 3 day recovery. I would say some of us really.
Do you want to see my summer party?
I do.
This is my summer party.
Wait. That is.
That is,
Wait, are you in paradise?
that's, we're in paradise.
Are you in paradise?
That's Jorge. Jorge. See, look, they love Jorge. Easily the most famous member of Paradise is Jorge the bartender. Who
the
by
most crucial member of the staff.
Yes, easily.
Right,
yeah,
right.
without him, we don't have a show.
Right.
And by the way, he is a wonderful man, very kind man, and he really does get, you know, I don't know if you watched the end of the show, but he was crying in the interview. He's so sad when we leave. He gives us all gifts, and he's like, Mr. Chris, he's like, I thank you for being here. They are the sweetest guy.
Right.
And so Jorge, and so we should hire him here and just have a full-time bartender.
Oh my gosh, I say it all the time.
Bring Paradise to Kelly.
I say it all the time because there are certain members of our team that are so much more fun and more tolerable when they are drunk. Or maybe it's when I am drunk.
Right.
I don't know. But there are people I really enjoy so much when we are both drunk.
Good. It's like the famous line from the country song, "You ain't much fun since I quit drinking." That's so true.
That's a good song. Yeah. So what happened with the Bachelor in Paradise? There were three engagements, right?
What more do you want from me?
None
Three proposals.
none of these people will get married, though, right?
Stop it. Yeah, that's not true.
No, come on, be honest.
I married Tanner and Jade this summer. They got right.
Wait, you married them yourself?
I actually officiated the wedding.
You did.
Yeah, I've officiated like 3 bachelor weddings.
Do you feel like
I'm sensing your skepticism. I get it. It's washing all over me.
I'm the biggest skeptic.
No, I know.
I'm the biggest skeptic. How many are they still together?
Very much so.
Very much so.
Yeah, very much so. And we have 3, and we actually have a backlog. I don't have time. It's like JFK on a holiday. We have so many weddings to be because we have the 3 from Paradise.
Right.
We have JoJo and we have Jordan Rodgers or Aaron Rodgers from the Packers, whichever one is fine.
One of them.
Yeah, and then of course we have Ben and Lauren.
Right.
Who are going to get married this year. So that's a lot. That's a lot of weddings I have coming up.
Do you have to perform all the ceremonies?
If they ask, I usually do now. It's kind of my thing.
I think that people who get married on TV feel a greater pressure to stay together. And I no, because we used to perform weddings here every year for, was it Valentine's Day? Or yeah,
that makes sense.
Do Valentine's Day.
We got a Groundhog Day.
Yeah, and they're all still together, and I'm convinced it's because they did it on TV. And at that point, when everybody saw you get married, you got to stick it out.
Maybe that is
too many people.
I always thought they were actually in love. Silly me. Hopeless romantic.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right.
How are your kids, by the way?
My kids are awesome.
Are they grown-ups?
Yes, they're 35 and no. Let's see if I have a. Well, speaking of Paradise, they were with me. So this is my Paradise.
You brought the kids to Paradise?
Yes, because I am that is good parenting. That's Jordan and Connor, my niece and nephew, and the bookends there is my daughter Taylor and Joshua, who's just started high school.
I can't believe how big they are already.
I have a high schooler.
I have a colleger.
Yeah, don't. You got to trump me. I can't have a minute.
No, I'm just saying. It's like if you think that you know suffering, and then
actually, knock on wood, they are great, wonderful human beings. So yeah, I try to bring them. This is our summer vacation as they come down to Paradise and learn what love is all about.
Yeah.
And they're interning under Jorge the bartender, so it really is Solid parenting.
This is nature, kids. Nature.
Child Protective Services is on their way here right now.
Right.
But yeah, I have full-on teenager. I mean, my son, it's great. I can get up, go play golf, do everything, go work out, go shopping, do everything, come home about noon, and he's like, ugh. And then he wakes up, and then he stands up about 3 inches taller than I am now.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was hoping to make it to high school before he was bigger than me, but yeah. So Joshua and Taylor are doing great.
Oh, I can't. And wait, how old is she?
She's 12. He's 15.
12.
Turning
okay,
15 this week.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a 15th birthday coming up.
Quince.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I also do bar mitzvahs and quinceañeras. Yes, I do.
Yeah, of course,
as well as weddings.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, will he do anything special? Like, do your kids have birthday parties or?
Oh, I'm huge on birthdays.
You are.
I have a season.
Yeah.
Mine just ended. Mine was back in July. Mine just ended.
Yeah.
It's not too late if you guys want to get gifts. But we will have a big birthday celebration next weekend.
It's funny. My daughter's birthday this year fell on my son's graduation.
Oh.
And she somehow blamed me for that. So
you ruined my life.
We had a graduation party for Michael. I offered her the opportunity to have a birthday party a month before his graduation. She said no. She doesn't want a quince. She just wants a sweet 16. Okay, fine. So I welcome everybody to Michael's graduation party. And she stands up and says, and let's not forget that most importantly, it is my birthday.
You can do no right.
I mean,
you're right. You're in that wheelhouse right now.
Yep, that's a 15-year-old girl right there in a nutshell. Listen, we have a big show. I am so excited about today's show for so many reasons.
Can I just jump in and say, you know, a lot of times you say you have a big show.
No, we have big.
This show is insane today.
Yeah, it's insane.
It is insane today.
Patrick Dempsey is here.
I saw him backstage. He is not that good looking. I'm just telling you, be warned. It was all makeup and it's all CG'd. He's not attractive.
So handsome. And the incomparable Sophia Loren.
Crazy.
I'm so nervous. I'm nervous.
You know who else is? I actually ran into Patrick Dempsey backstage, and he's like, Sophia Loren. I said, I know. We're all giddy. We're like 8-year-old kids on Christmas morning.
Do you know what I did? I took a picture of the name tag on her dressing room door.
Right? Okay.
Yeah,
we're a bunch of fangirls back here. By the way, I'm a big sports guy.
Oh, yeah.
The U.S. Open was incredible, and both winners, men's and women's champions, are here today.
Yes. Angelique Kerber and Stan Wawrinka are here.
Yeah, Angelique Kerber.
Yeah, very exciting.
And we have to talk about the men's final, Toegate. The cramping and the Toegate, and we got a lot to talk about with that.
Yeah, have you ever had an issue with your toe?
Mine are good. No, I have good toes. I have good feet. And I've never done the fake blisters / the cramping was happening. We got to get to the bottom of this.
You think it was a fake?
I think it was a fake. I'm going on record.
Who's the skeptic now? And also, we're going to talk about the new season of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Premieres today. Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
From Vegas.
Yeah, we shot this season in Vegas. My second year of hosting Millionaire. Premieres today. Check your local listings. Really excited. We're going to talk a little more about that later.
Honestly, Chris, do people still want to be a millionaire? I mean,
who would want to be a millionaire?
We got to get to it. We have so many things to talk about. Okay, we'll get to it another time. Another time. It's time for put your thing on.
Yes,
put it on.
Look
at that. We spared no expense.
All of a sudden, this is like a bachelor. Mine's out of batteries. Gelman.
All right, it works anyway. The confetti will work.
You know I have kids. This is how you fix things.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's time for Take Off Travel Trivia. The lady there in the iPad, I hit you directly in the face with the entire thing in one clump went into your face. I know, I'm sorry. I got nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, right in her eyes.
I saw that. I will testify. And ma'am, there's an exit right over there.
Yeah.
There's an exit right over there.
Right here. Right here. Hey, from Woodmere, New York is Pearl Woken, who's our trivia dancer.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I didn't see her dance at all because I was too concerned with the lady.
She's like,
who's on the phone?
who do we have? We have Paul from Seattle, Washington.
Callie Paul.
Okay.
Callie Paul.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Kelly.
I got this.
Hey, Callie, what's going on?
Callie's
Nothing.
calling
How
us
are you
from.
guys?
She's calling us from a kayak in Seattle.
That's so cool. Is that Seattle? Oh, yeah, I can see the...
That is Seattle.
Yeah. Can see it. Yeah. Very cool. What do you do for a living?
I sell mailing software.
Oh.
You got nothing. You got nowhere to go with that. Now you see it. Kelly's like, I got nothing. I got nothing. That's fantastic.
Software sales for short.
And apparently you love. And apparently you love to kayak as well.
Well, a job like that deserves a vacation.
Yeah. Way to save it. There you go. You totally saved that.
Spin the wheel. See what you're playing for, Callie. Here's a great prize, the Esperanza in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. San Lucas. I just said St. Lucas. San Lucas. 7 days, 6 nights in an ocean view garden casita. That sounds like paradise.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And does Jorge come with it?
Does Jorge come with?
That can be negotiated.
Play your cards right, Callie. We can arrange that. It includes a spa treatment per person. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $9,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Callie, good luck.
All right, Callie, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Jessica Alba appeared on Friday's show. Whose swimming pool did Jessica say she modeled her own after? Whose swimming pool did Jessica Alba say she modeled her own after?
Anderson Cooper.
That's it!
Congratulations, you and the guests will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Esperanza in Cabo San Lucas, the only private beach resort with an incomparable natural setting, tucked between two scenic bluffs on the Baja Peninsula and boasting a world-renowned luxury spa, championship golf courses, secluded beaches, and a vibrant nightlife. The award-winning luxury resort Esperanza promises a vacation you'll cherish for years to come. Your price is valued at approximately $9,500.
Callie, I'm not going to lie. That looks gorgeous.
Kelly and I were saying we're going to
I
go
was
there.
like, that's a nice place. And
I can't wait.
Chris was saying that he thinks maybe...
I think we shot The Bachelor there one time with Brad Womack years ago. I think we have.
You guys set these bachelors up for failure, I'm telling you.
I know.
They think that life is like that.
It is. Apparently it is here on this show.
No, I'm telling you, you want to set them up for real life, take them to get strep tests with their kids. Callie, congrats. Listen.
Thank you.
Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 in movie tickets from Fandango. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
200.
We got a big show coming up with Patrick Dempsey.
Still ahead on Live, we'll talk with legendary actress Sophia Loren. We'll open up Kelly's inbox to hear your comments and questions. Coming up next, Patrick Dempsey.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
silencing the people. Not
Patrick,
What a welcome. Thank you, everybody. Good morning. Great to be back on the show.
Patrick, be honest. When you open your eyes in the morning, is that the response? Just when you wake up, it's like just
I wish. What a great way to
ruckus
start
applause.
the day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's a little quieter at home.
It's funny. I'm watching grown women cry. They're crying. They're crying.
People always say swooning, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, they're actually.
That's what it looks
That's
like.
what a swoon looks like.
That's what a
Yeah.
swoon looks like.
You okay, lady? You want a fan?
All right? Oh, my God. Come here. What's the matter? Are you all right? What a pleasure. What's your name? Where are you from? Pearl, where are you from? Where? New York. Well, nice to meet you, Pearl.
If there were only...
Sorry.
Now everybody... Is,
Security! Security!
is there a doctor in the house that plays one on TV?
So clearly, you will always be McDreamy.
Yeah,
Sir, yes.
It was a great ride.
Do you ever go to McDonald's?
You know, I did once. We had. I was in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
We had just won a race over there at PG, and we went to celebrate, and we went to McDonald's because I was really conscious of what you're training, you're watching your diet. I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go have a burger.
Yeah.
And we went in this McDonald's out in the countryside in Japan, and that's when I went to McDonald's.
And was it a regular
I think people
McDonald's
weren't
or
sure.
was it special?
Well, they had like a mixed shrimp.
Mixed shrimp.
Which was funny. So anyway,
No kidding. But when they saw you, they must have thought that you were.
they didn't think they couldn't quite understand what I was doing there, but that was fun.
McDreamy just
That was the last time I went to McDonald's.
Get the McShrimp.
You're always going to be McDreamy, but...
yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for that.
But
Yeah, sure.
back in the day, tell me this movie means a lot to you because it was such a good movie. Can't Buy Me Love.
Yes.
How old were you?
Much younger than I am today.
Right.
I was in, I think it was 19 or 20, I think, when I did that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first movie that was very successful for me.
Oh, my God.
It changed my career completely.
Yeah.
And, of course, there's Amanda, who we unfortunately just lost a year ago.
Yeah, so sad.
Very,
to hear
very
that.
sad, yes.
Sad news, yeah. Has your daughter seen that movie?
The kids, yes.
How old is she? Because she's...
My daughter's 14.
Oh, 14, okay.
And it goes by so quickly. I saw the pictures of your daughter. It's like, and
Just
now
like that.
there's that transition from like girl to now she's this young woman. I mean, it's amazing how beautiful and what's great is she's so beautiful inside that it just is great to see. You know, and I really love that.
All right, we're going to take
Very
a quick
lucky.
break.
Okay.
McDreamy's going to give some CPR to some members of the audience. When we come back, we'll talk about Patrick's new movie.
Tomorrow on Live from the new film Snowden, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, also the newly crowned Miss America.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Back with Patrick Dempsey as a scene from Bridget Jones' Baby, the third film in this series, but you're a newbie.
I'm the new guy, yes. I'm the American who comes in and has an interesting relationship with Bridget.
And there's a shocking twist,
Yes,
right?
Yes. She doesn't know who the father is of the baby between Darcy and my character, Jack.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the dilemma of
Obviously,
who's the baby daddy.
You've been in this game for a while, but to walk into a series and be the new kid on the block, is that...
Well, I was very
nervous. Do you get
nervous.
intimidated at all still?
Well, of course you do. Every day you get there's something that makes you slightly nervous you have to overcome. But I was because it has such a great following. And of course, Hugh, is a wonderful actor and was so great in the first two movies.
Yeah.
And I got to come in and sort of find my way. Enough time had gone by where everybody was feeling very nervous and, wanting to live up to the expectations. And that helped tremendously.
And Renee is the greatest.
She's amazing.
She's
amazing.
nicest
She
person
is
ever.
absolutely beautiful. Her comic timing, and she also hits the emotional moments, and just lovely to work with, and so giving, so supportive. All of them. It was great fun. And that scene in particular was one of my favorites.
Well, you shot in London, and
we shot in London. We were outside,
shooting down these iconic places. You get to walk across the bridges and the shopping and the.
It was beautiful. I loved it over there.
But you can tell us now that we're all here, we're all together.
Right.
Who is the father?
Oh, that's good.
Just
one of the two of us. I can't tell you. That's part of. There's not a third guy. There is. Yeah, you'll have to go and see.
okay.
We will see it when
All right,
Bridget
fine.
Jones'
Let's do it.
Baby opens on Friday. You know who's coming up next?
So, yeah. So. Sophia Loren is coming next, and that's amazing. Sophia Loren's next. Thank you. Oh, I'd love to.
Wednesday on Live, the star of Bridget Jones' Baby, Renee Zellweger.
Back, there are very few names that immediately bring to mind what it is to be a true Hollywood legend. But we have one here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Academy Award-winning actress Sophia Loren.
Sophia, I'm so emotional seeing you. That was very funny. You were all so enthusiastic that you actually scared her back into the wings.
It's true. Because television, I'm a little scared of television.
Yeah, it's not so bad though, is it? Now that you're here, it's okay.
Aspettiamo. Let's wait.
Okay.
Sophia, how were you discovered back in Italy? You were so young, and it was part of some beauty pageant, ironically, because I just hosted Miss America last night. But that's where you were discovered, right?
Miss America? No, Miss Italy.
Yes.
Yeah. International star when you were signed to a deal with Paramount Pictures. Any jewelry that falls off of you, I get to keep. That's actually the rule here.
Let's put it here.
Yes,
Let's put it here.
Thank
Otherwise,
you.
I lose
Put
it,
those right into my brassiere. So you signed with Paramount Pictures.
But it was later on.
Later on, but that's when internationally you became a movie star to Americanize. Is that true?
With Paramount, with Paramount, I did many pictures. Yes, yes, and also Century Fox, and yeah.
So
but this was later on, after I had done some Italian films.
Yeah,
of course,
of course. But I want you to know that there's an iconic photo that in America we love. And there's a phrase in America called side eye. It's when you're sort of put off by somebody and you look at them out of the corner of your eye. And this iconic photo, this is a photo that people say was the original side eye, the very first ever.
I don't know, because that was the first time I was in America.
Yes.
And it was a party for me, and many actors, wonderful actors, were there. And then the last one to come in was Jane Mansfield. Mm-hmm. And when I saw her on the door, I said, my God, I'm going to have a fit, because I don't know what's going to happen to me, because, I mean, if she moves, everything moves, and it's a disaster.
Yes.
So she came in. She came in, and what did she do? She was doing like this on the table, and that was the look.
Yeah. I mean, they really are.
They are.
They are on the table.
But there she was already fine, because she was sitting down.
Right.
So I was relaxed.
You were relaxed. At that point, you were completely relaxed.
Sophia, you won an Oscar in 1962. For two women.
Two Oscars.
Yeah,
yes, that was the first.
Two.
That was the first, but you didn't want to attend the Oscars.
No, because I said to my husband, I said, you know, it's something incredible that is happening to me. And they are putting me with the 5 best actresses with a film spoken in Italian.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so I said, I'm never going to win. So because if I do, I'm going to faint.
Right.
If I faint on the stage, it's not good.
Right.
I better faint at home. So my husband understood, and so
How did you
I was
find out?
waiting. You know, it's different hours. So it was about 6 o'clock in the morning in Italy that I said to my husband, well, it was fun, it was wonderful, I was nominated. The telephone rings.
Hold
Who
on.
was on the
Wait for it.
telephone? Cary Grant was on the telephone.
Cary Grant. Cary Grant called you.
This story is so relatable.
Right? Right? Hey, when we come back, Sophia's love life is also legendary. We're going to talk to her about a choice she made between Cary Grant and her future husband. What a story.
Wednesday on Live from the series Blind Spot, Jamie Alexander.
Next live, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Michael Weatherly, Miss America, and Carol Burnett.
This is for you, Carol. Plus, my ear kind of itches.
Plus, want to be Kelly's co-host for a day? Go to livekelly.com for more details.
Great, iconic Sophia Loren. Now, there's a stage show touring. Is that right? An evening with Sophia Loren.
Touring is sometimes I do. Sometimes I do because.
But tell us about it. What is it? It's a show where you sit down and just talk about your life and being a movie star and
Yes,
and how it all
from the
came to be.
beginning I speak, and people are very nice with me because I think it's very good for me to do that because you enjoy so much the public that is there because they follow you for years and years and years. And it's so wonderful, it's so moving sometimes that really it brings up tears sometimes, yes, because you go over your life and little by little you experience and you are joyful, you suffer. There are so many things put together that I like it. But you know, this, I do it because I was doing a film in America, in New York, and Cary called, and he said, how are you? Because he was calling quite often, very nicely. And he said, fine, fine. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm doing a question and answers. And I said, what is that? A question, it's not a film. No, and he told me what he was doing, and he said, you should do it because you would enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, I said, to be on a stage for an hour and a half, talking about joyful things, sad things, I think it's something too much for me, I told him. And I said, well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But after a while, I was called, and they asked me to do question and answers, and I said, why not? Why not? I said to myself, you know, Sophia, have the courage. You've done so many things which were abrupt sometimes, which you shouldn't have done, maybe sometimes. So try, and thank Cary, you know.
Well, we are.
So I did.
People want to hear these stories. They should hear these stories.
I did.
If you wanted to see an evening with Sophia Loren, the Detroit Opera House is this Wednesday. The Cerritos Center in Cerritos, California is this Friday. And you can book your tickets for her February shows in Galveston, Texas, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So make sure you check out An Evening with Sophia Loren, starring Sophia Loren. Coming up next, we have the U.S. Open champion, Angelique Kerber here. Stick around.
I'm sure you don't get tired of this. You are the #1 player in the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
It's
US Open
amazing.
champ.
It's amazing.
I did not know this stat about you, but 11 years ago, you were the first player bounced out of the U.S. Open. You were eliminated.
That's true.
Do you remember who you lost to?
Actually, it was 11 years ago. I came to New York like a really bad player. And I came here and I said, okay, I love New York. I really would like to play in the US Open. I was 17 years old and I didn't get the chance to play because everybody was here and I was, okay, hoping maybe one girl with wrist draw. And I told myself, okay, come on, one day I will come back, and I won it now 11 years later. It's just amazing.
What a great story. You got a very special text message before the finals. Who was that from?
From Steffi Graf. I mean, she wrote me, yeah.
Was she a big influence on your life?
Yes, she is really the biggest idol of my life, and she wrote me before the final that she is proud of me and she just wished me all the best. I had to enjoy it, and after she texted me again with a big congratulations, and yeah, the hard work pays off, and this is the
Certainly
best thing ever.
Well, we are all proud. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Let's hear for Angelique Kerber, the U.S. Women's Open champion. And of course, coming up next, the U.S. Open champion, Stan Wawrinka will be here. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, Carol Burnett.
So you defeated Novak Djokovic in 4 sets. Wow. Chris Harrison has a theory that the toe thing was a fake medical issue. Can you tell us?
The toe gate scandal.
Yes.
There was no scandal. At the end, I won, so I don't mind.
No. And the very cool thing, first of all, congratulations. You were incredibly gracious. I loved your speech afterwards. Djokovic is a very good friend of yours. How is it playing a very dear friend, someone you look up to, in such a key match in your life?
It's never easy when you play friends, that's for sure. But we know each other so well. The chance I have is I always try to practice with the top player, the best player, and I practice many times with him. So for sure, I can always learn from the #1 player.
As you're down on the ground and you've got the ball and you're getting ready to serve, right? And you're down here.
Like
right?
this?
You know they're not wrestling, right?
I know. This is,
Okay, got it.
and you're down there and you're getting ready to serve. Do you look at him and go, "You're going down, Djokovic"?
I'm trying. That was my goal.
I love
yesterday,
you.
to
You're
put
my
them-
best friend, but down you go.
Not yesterday. It wasn't my best friend on the court.
I said, you know what? Are you going to be kind of the new kid on the block? Because we've been talking so much about, the big four between, Murray and Djokovic and Federer and Nadal. There's some new blood at the top now. It's good.
I'm new winning, but I'm already old for a tennis player, so I don't know how long I
It's
can
never too
stay
late,
here.
apparently.
Not too old.
Do you and Angelique think that maybe you should play each other and then whoever wins gets to keep both trophies?
I would love that.
Good idea. She's still here. We can make it happen.
Yeah, please. If I can keep the both trophy, if I win, I will take it.
What did you drink out of it last night?
Too much.
Congratulations.
Attaboy.
U.S. Open champ.